We all love good sunset shots, and that moment that you can capture that you'll never ever be able to capture again is something that when you're using your drone, it's essential to get the right light, to get the right composition, to get the right framing. Everything gets you that photo that we'll never ever be able to capture again. But many of you are actually taking sunset shots wrong with your drone, and I'm going to show you one way that you can get it absolutely perfect. For example, look at this image, and now look at this image. Now, the final image is actually 3 images, and I'm going to show you how you can get the best sunset pictures that you'll ever get. Hi everyone, Stephen from the Flyby guys. It's good to see you again. Yeah, we're going to be talking about automatic exposure bracketing, or on your drone it says AEB. Now, there's many of you out there who probably don't even know this exists, because I'm sure many of you don't read the manual. You just pick the drone up and then you start flying and you take some pictures. But it's really essential to read the manual because there's lots in there. And this automatic exposure bracketing is something which I use a lot. When I'm taking photos, especially in low light, layering those pictures up between 3 and 5 images is really important. So when it comes to sunset shots, I usually take 3 because it's usually the quickest, and I usually like to get my drone up as quick as possible. So I do have it set to go on for the AEB automatically because I'm trying to capture the light, because you know how much it changes all the time. Now, most of you will focus on the sky. The sky is the main thing because it's red, it's orange, you get the colours, and that's the main thing. And then you might get a nice silhouette between the darkness that you get. But I really like to bring out the foreground. The foreground to me really gives the balance, and it really gives the depth of the area that you're in and the sky itself. And it really makes it punch out. So that's why I tend to see a lot of sunset images where it's just sky and then black at the bottom, and it's really boring. But look, if you go to the AEB section of your photo, and you can choose 3, you can choose 5 as well. Now, you need to have editing facilities here. So for example, I'm using Lightroom, and Lightroom allows me to import these 3 images, and then I can blend them into one to like an HDR. Now, don't confuse HDR and AEB together, because HDR is multiple pictures together, but you don't have the ability to take each of the pictures and actually manipulate them all. So I like to use AEB, and you can also do this in RAW as well, so it's always good to keep the RAW there. So that's what I've done here. So in this picture, for example, you can see that there's 3 images, and this is above the Flyby guy's office. And then when I put it into Lightroom and I blend them together, this is what you get. And isn't that absolutely stunning? It really is, and it makes the image just pop out. Now, I tend not to edit too much, do a little bit of tweaking here and there, and especially with this image, I have not touched the saturation. It is that good. And here's another image that I took as well on the same day, and this is actually using the 70mm lens of the Mavic 3 Pro. And you can just see how good this looks compared to the other images as well. It's just amazing. So this is the automatic exposure bracketing. Make sure you use that. You can really just import them in, and then you blend them together, and then you can just pop out the best pictures that you will get. This makes your sunset shots look amazing. I recommend it. You should do it. So please like and subscribe to the channel. And I hope this was helpful. We'll see you on the next video, and as always, fly safe.